All right, it's 3 a.m. I've discovered a goal for YouTube and I want to accomplish it. I want to have 52 videos or more by the end of the year. And the reason why is because I need to keep to my schedule. My schedule is supposed to be once every 2 weeks, but really once every week. Once every 2 weeks is being generous. Once every week is where I'm supposed to be at. So I need to have 52 videos up on my channel by the end of the year. And I already had a few, so I'm giving myself a slight head start, but that's my goal by the end of the year. 52 individual videos, hopefully more, but that's definitely more than 52 videos. How about that? I'll challenge myself. Why am I saying this? To remember, and also to motivate myself. Also, because I haven't heard myself talk with Invisalign in quite a while, because it gives me quite a lisp, and it's not okay. That's actually crazy to think about. I have a goal. I have no goals in life. I mean, I have dreams, but I don't have goals or ways to get to them. This could help me with one of them, so yeah. Another goal I have is to get physically fit, and I'm already late, but the best time to start is now. So hopefully tomorrow, technically today, when I wake up, I'm gonna start a workout routine and be consistent, because I can start it. That's the thing. I've started it before, but I have a very, very, very difficult time staying consistent with it. Like, I either genuinely forget about it or I just don't feel like doing it whatsoever. Like, I have no motivation. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I always say that like way too much. I should probably not count the memes that I might upload, because those are short and take not a lot of effort compared to my other videos, but I don't know. It depends. It depends on if it's like a high effort meme. Recording these is making me become slightly self-aware in that my videos they start off in a general direction and then they tangent off. And someone slightly famous told me, not directly but through a video I watched, that is extremely annoying. The problem is that's just how I am, so I don't know whether to change that, or I know it's better to just be focused on one thing, but I don't usually do that. I think I got ADHD. I've never been officially diagnosed, but I think I got something like that, and I can't stay on one thing at once. I don't know. I could either work on it or... Okay, I am working on it. I don't know if I should just shut that out completely, or if I should like embrace it or improve upon it to make it more interesting, if that makes sense. Everything's confusing, especially the fact that I'm just like talking to my fucking self, hoping that one day I can make this a thing that happens. Like, I can make it a career. Because I enjoy making YouTube videos. That's why I'm doing it now. I'm like, this isn't gonna go any fucking where, but the fact that a few people see my videos, see what I've created, and it's crazy, and it makes me smile a lot. It's slightly ego based, but it's also like, damn, I really did that, you know? I put something out on this website where a lot of the people I admire reside on, you know? The people who raised me through the internet, if you will. I guess I've talked about creator struggles a lot, and something I struggle with making videos. It's a lot of the reasons why I haven't. Obviously, it's just excuses, but also there are some reasons, like I can't find footage for the audio, because the way I make my videos usually is that I record, whatever I'm thinking about first, then I send that to Google Drive and then download it to my computer and then edit that, and then I have to do the same thing for footage. So I can either use memes, which I kind of don't want to do because I feel like that's stolen content in a way, even though everyone steals memes, but like I want to make my own stuff, which is also another thing. It's like using gameplay footage. You didn't necessarily make that, which is unfortunately in like a few years probably that's going to be something companies start to strike you down for. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they use it as a form of advertising rather than taking people down for it. But my point is that I want to make original things, which also actually segues perfectly into another thing I was going to say, which is that, I watch PewDiePie, right? And a lot of his videos, most of his videos are his face and him saying whatever he's saying and then edited down and zoomed in. Then you have something to look at and watch, right? Because if you're just listening to audio, it's just a podcast. It's not a video. It's not proper. It doesn't work. And it's like, do I show no face, or do I create in replacement? There's a whole lot of directions I could take the channel, and I will take the channel. I don't want to be limited by whatever gets popular, because I know that if I do ever gain a lot of traction, that it's going to be off of like 1 or 2 videos of the same type, and it's going to try to put me in a box, which is going to be a problem, because I can either take that and run with it, or I can do what I am probably going to end up doing, which is just doing what I want to do, and that may not necessarily be what the audience wants. So I don't know, to find balance. I think I went on a different subject again, but yeah. Also, I don't necessarily know how to edit properly. The main things I can do, and especially because when I do try to do more complicated things, this computer will crash. And it's not a bad computer, it's just, I think there's either a setting to where I'm not using its full capacity, or that it's just not meant for editing, even though that's what I bought the computer for. But I don't know how to add effects or anything special. I basically know how to cut things, cut and paste, close gaps between the files and what have you. I don't know how to do any fancy editing, like I barely even know how to do zoom ins. I did one zoom in part of my video, and that took fucking forever to render, and it would just, I don't really know what I was gonna say to that, but that doesn't help my quality, because people watch and share and like good quality videos. Mine don't have that yet. They have the intention of being that, but they aren't that yet. And of course, I'm just starting out, even though I've technically been on uploading YouTube videos for years. On this specific channel at this time, I'm just starting out, really. And it takes time to get better, but I don't know if the software is even capable of that, or if I just haven't explored all the ins and outs. I mean, okay, part of it is me not exploring it. Part of it is me not knowing entirely what the software is capable of, because I'm just like winging it, and like, oh, this does this, nice, and learning as I go, which is, I assume, is just what other people do. But I don't know if this one, because nobody uses this one, and it's one I bought at Best Buy. Well, my dad bought it for me. It works for what I'm doing now, but I think I might have to get something else if I want to do any interesting attention grabbing stuff, just making the video more high quality. And the specific things I want to do to make my jokes land better, I don't know, takes time, I guess. Takes lots of time. I should really sleep. It's like almost 3:33, which I always look at the clock when it's that time, but it's I should sleep. I should have slept at least 2 hours ago. The problem is that I don't ever feel tired. Like, I very rarely feel tired. I can stay up until the sun is out, and if I do, at that point, it's like I am not tired in the slightest. Tangents. This is how all videos come out, is that I have a thought, and then I'm like, click, record, say thought, okay, now I have to find footage. A lot of this is also reminders to myself, because I do listen to these whenever I want to make videos. I either need to make specific social medias for this and link them so that I could talk to my followers once I gain them, or I can link the one I already have. I don't know if I want to do that though, because there's a risk involved with that. I'll lose personal connection with people who already follow me. This is either going to be the most annoying video or the most interesting video I've ever made so far, and something I need to tell myself or remind myself or talk to you guys about. And if you have suggestions, definitely comment below. Oh my god, that's the first time I said it. It's horrible. I hate it already. I hate shilling to people. Oh my god, I actually hated that. But anyway, I need to remind myself that when I edit, I have my volume at like 30, right? Computer volume at 30. But these videos, my recent videos, have been quiet as hell apparently, because I try to rewatch them so I can learn. Specifically, I think my most recent and like some of the older ones. So I don't know what I do to make them super quiet, but they get insanely quiet. Like I could literally have this one, my recent, I could have that at 100 volume and it's not super loud, which I guess is good, but also I usually watch, well, now to think of it, I watch other YouTubers, the higher ups, I watch their videos at 100 usually, or like 80. So maybe I'm doing it right. I don't know any of this shit. And like, also I don't know how to make thumbnails. So I've just been pretty much every thumbnail except for like 3, if you want to count a black screen, 4. Okay, still though, nearly every video is a stolen thumbnail, and I don't like that I do that. I don't like that I have to do that right now because I'm too broke to buy Photoshop right now. But I don't want to have like the YouTube generated thumbnail typically. Also, I hope you don't hate me for this video because this is I'm just gonna, I know exactly what I'll title it. Just tangents, because I'm going off on a fuck ton of tangents right now. The oldest video on my channel, or at least the oldest I have up, it might be the actual oldest on this channel, and it says it's got CC below it, which I think means closed captions, but also doesn't that mean that it's copyrighted for me, which is kind of crazy. Because like, that's, how do you even do that? Because I vaguely remember doing something weird and requesting a copyright, or requesting it to be copyrighted, and I guess it went through eventually. So did I do that, or what is that? Because none of my other videos have that. It's just this one, the strange audio file one. Shouts out my old, I was trying to be like Nuke. I remember very vividly, I was trying to be like Nuke Norway and maybe catch him. And so I only uploaded that one for like at least 3 years, and it was just that and my channel with no other videos to make it the most believable. It slightly worked, but also not, because I didn't really get on this channel. I could have, but I didn't have his Facebook or anything. Shouts out Nuke Norway. He doesn't make videos anymore, I don't think. He does like top 5s on his channel, but other than that man had the greatest voice ever. You cannot tell me otherwise. I've always thought that. I ain't gay, but that dude's voice, he's a runner-up for Corpse Husband. Fight me. Like, both of them as a person, as people, but I like Nuke Norway's voice better, and you will never convince me that it isn't better. I'm also thinking about getting music production software. And I did that before, and I downloaded it, and it never fucking worked. I didn't get a refund, and I was out $300. Now I've made enough money to where, because I've been doing side hustles, I'm not making anything off YouTube right now. I've made enough money to where I can buy some different production software that I'm like 99% sure is gonna work. There's always that 1% chance that something else fucking weird happens, but I have good Wi-Fi now, so I don't think anything bad will happen. Because I'm only open to doing one-time payment right now. I don't want to do anything because I don't have a credit card yet. I just don't know if I should buy it right now or if I should wait until I can buy like 10 of them, and then I know I can afford it. Because like the sooner I start with music production, the more following I get, which is like the same thing with the YouTube channel, but it's also unrealistic, and it's mainly just going to be a hobby, as I doubt that I'll gain traction from the type of stuff I want to make. Though it's always possible. I don't know. It's just I want it really bad, but I don't. I'm gonna make sure I earn it, but I don't want to fuck myself over in the long run because I went and bought it when I should have done something else. Maybe that's just it though. Maybe it's just like winging it and then figuring out if you regret it later or not. Because I don't know if I would regret it. I think now that I'd be very happy with myself and I'd work on it every day. I've wanted to make music so bad. I used my video editing software to make some really shitty music, cursed music at that. I did it twice, or 2 or 3 times, depending on what you want to count as cursed or not. And that like nearly broke my fucking computer because it cannot handle the specific thing I tell it to do. I tell it to do time remapping to make the video sound distorted and slowed down or sped up if I feel like it. And it just does not like that at all. It's nearly 4. I need to sleep. I'll talk to you guys later, I guess.